Navigating the maze-like space of Meow Wolf Houston was quite tricky at times, and things were always changing because it was under construction. I'm Dawn Okoro, and I'm one of the artists for Meow Wolf Houston. In this series, I show you how I made the Liberty Vault. We're on day 5. I just drove in from Austin to Houston. Enjoyed going to the art show, and I had a piece on exhibit, but now I'm back, and today's goal is to get lots of painting done. I'm finally on the painting stage, and today I'm going to be painting faces, so my goal would be to paint and get close to finishing as many faces as I can. I had built up a lot of anticipation for this project. For me, it's the biggest art piece I've ever created. Now that I can really see my mural in motion, I take a little sigh of relief. And I'm actually taking moments to be present. This is really my office right now. I'm here making art, doing what I've always wanted to do. Working a late shift tonight, so it's a little bit quieter for me. Meow Wolf has been really flexible. I'm able to set my own schedule. And today I decided to try to work a later shift because I hear it's calmer in the evenings. During the first week, I decided to work regular hours, like from 9 to 5, but someone told me it gets quieter at night and there's a lot less foot traffic. So today I tried working from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And sure enough, right around 4:30, the noise started to quiet down. So the second half of my day was a lot more relaxing, and it was just a few of us artists working. And while I've been busy in my room, there's so much happening around me. Right now, we're just outside my work area. You can see the window to my room up there on the second floor. Sometimes I take a break and wander around and see what's going on. This is the ruins. During the day, there are a lot of people working in here. I think they're fabricating, assembling, and painting. This is the site of Cowboy Heaven, and it's an art piece that's a dive bar, and it's going to be something to see when it's really finished, with all the art and all the lights and with all the people that are going to fill the room and laughing and talking and having a good time. I'm interested in seeing how people will engage with the bar. Okay, so I'm about to head home. Day 5 is officially wrapped up. I didn't finish any faces, but I got started on several faces, and I think that I will finish them tomorrow. I hope you can hear me. It's really loud here. We're on day 6, and I finally feel like I'm on track. I was painting today, and I was about to move to another part of the painting, and then I realized I forgot my white paint, so my white acrylic paint. So I went to a local store to see if they had any heavy body titanium white, and unfortunately they didn't have that. I did get this Liquitex Basics. The basics is not my preference, but I don't need a lot of it. It's just for some highlights, so hopefully we can make it work. It's starting to feel more fun. I'm hoping that I make a lot of progress today and tomorrow because July 4th is coming up, and so I'm going to have a couple days off. So we'll see how it goes. I'm starting to add layers of color to the mural on the figures, faces, and limbs. Each portrait is not a specific person, but they can represent many people, and I'm taking care to make sure the faces are very expressive, but I'm not worried about the portraits being super realistic. The figures are a way for me to show how music makes us feel, especially at a concert or a show when we're hype and we know all the lyrics and we're singing along. This is my progress so far. I want the figures to appear to be moving across the wall organically with fluid motions. Well, that's a wrap for day 6. I'm pushing through. Of course, I wish I could have gotten more done. I'm gonna come back in and just pick up where I left off tomorrow. Feeling okay. I think the part where I get most tired is my feet. It's a construction site, so we're required to wear boots, and I don't normally wear boots for long periods of time and standing around, so I tried Docs at first because I already have those, but yeah, that was not cutting it. Those weren't broken in enough. And then I got these Skechers boots because I just wanted something cheap and functional, and they were more comfortable than the Docs, but yeah, it's still squeezing my toes. But we're making it through, and tomorrow I hope to finish more faces. I finished 2 today, and tomorrow I hope to finish 3 faces and start on 1 more. So we're pushing right along. Hey, M1. day 7 now. As you might expect, this place is a maze, and thought I was getting the lay of the land, how to get around here. I found 3 different stairwells I can use if one area is blocked off. This morning I came in and the stairwells were blocked off, and it just like, so I had to go get help getting an escort. It was like, hey, the construction is ramping up, and they're about to get a few dozen more artists in here working on their stuff. So it's just really, really busy out there. So far, I'm finding the most difficult part is just maneuvering around the whole construction thing. I'm making progress, getting some work done. Getting around the site at Meow Wolf can be challenging sometimes, but once I got into my space and started working, then that frustration started to melt away. I'm working on skin tones today. I'm going in and refining the faces, and working the later shift has been so much better for me. It is so much more calm and quiet in the evenings, especially since I'm painting that door over there, and it's very much in use. They're installing an elevator on the other side of the door. It can be tough to paint that area when people are passing through. Overall, I feel good about this mural. With the added color, the shapes are starting to jump out at me. I'm starting to see my vision come to life. I feel like I'm in a good place. And now I'm going to drive back to Austin for July 4th.
All right, we're keeping a close eye on Beryl, still anticipating its intensification back up to Category 1 hurricane. Landfall early Monday morning, and you'll notice impacts throughout Monday afternoon.
Tomorrow, Monday, I was scheduled to go in to start back up working on my project on the Meow Wolf site. And Hurricane Beryl, or Tropical Storm Beryl, is on its way, so there's a chance it could cause lots of tornadoes in Houston this week, so the site is going to be closed for safety reasons tomorrow. So I'm going to stay here in Austin tomorrow, and maybe they'll give me some more time to skate like I am today, or maybe also work on some things in my studio.
They all know by now Beryl stormed through Houston with a vengeance.
Yeah, Sherman Chow is in the newsroom with aerial views of that damage. Hey, Sherman.
Yeah, you know, we sent Air 11 on a recon mission, if you will, and take a look at what the chopper found. The storm uprooted trees all over. Pines appear to be the most vulnerable. 4 were knocked over in these 2 yards, luckily missing the house, just kind of catching the edge of the carport there. But this home, not nearly as lucky. Take a look. The tree lanced that house across both sides of the ridge line there. Take a look at this. This is going to be I-45 north, just where the I-10 interchange hits I-45 up until Cavalcade. That's about 2 miles. It's closed because of the mud and debris after the interstate was flooded yesterday.
I'm back in my studio in Austin working on some stuff. Today's Monday, and normally I would have been at Meow Wolf working on my project, but the site is closed today due to the hurricane. I'm hearing that there are a lot of power outages in Houston. There's a lot of flooding, so I'm not even sure if the site will be open tomorrow. My understanding is they're going to survey the site to see, if any damage was done, see if it's acceptable to still continue working there. So we'll find out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be surprised if I still wasn't able to go in tomorrow. So for now, I'm just gonna work on some things here in Austin, and I'll head back down to Houston when I hear that it's time. I painted in my studio while I waited on updates related to the hurricane. It's been about a week since Hurricane Beryl hit Texas. A lot of the local artists that were working on the Meow Wolf project are affected by the hurricane, so of course they're dealing with the aftermath of that right now. As far as the Meow Wolf site, it did sustain some damage to the outside, and I heard that there was some flooding, but none of the artist projects were affected. There's been this daily update since the storm, and I learned a couple days ago that we will be able to go back to the site and continue working. So it's Sunday, well, it's early Monday morning now, like 1 a.m., but later this morning, I will be heading back to Houston, and I will be getting back to work, finishing my project. This is my first day back after Hurricane Beryl. Parts of Houston are still without power. And of course, people working on this site are affected. Today I'm going to pick up where I left off. I will continue working on the skin tones. After the hurricane, most of us are a bit behind, but it's a natural disaster. What can you do about it? I built some wiggle room into my production schedule, but I'm going to reassess. And if I feel like I need to extend my time here, I'll talk to my creative producer about that. My first day back was a little short, but I did make some progress in painting. Thank you for watching this series. In the next episode, I get some big news about my space. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one.